Nerfers, Nerf herders, listen up! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Mega XL in the form of the Boom Dozer, but mostly I'm more interested in the ammo itself. But I am going to be looking at the effectiveness of the blaster, specifically in how it might affect gameplay and game balance. Anytime a new ammo type comes out, there is always the question of how is this going to affect things? Is it going to be way more effective than what already existed? Is it going to be way less effective? When it's large ammo types, the question often comes up, what does this count as far as damage? Because a lot of LARP systems, as well as some Nerf clubs, mine included, different ammo types have different effects. And so what does this count as? Is this shield busting? Is it shield piercing? Is it regular? Where does it fall? And that's what we're going to take a look at. And so I kind of need to gauge the effectiveness of how well does this perform against a shield. And I'm just going to be using a stationary shield and firing it at different ranges. But I want to see how easily can I hit a shield with this blaster. So here we go to the range. Right, I'm here on the range. I have my tower shield set up over here. I have my round shield set up over there. And now we're going to see, can I hit them with the Boom Dozer? One hit on each out of 3 shots on both sides. I did also hit a ping, but that wasn't what I was aiming for. It's not great. I'm gonna try some rapid fire at one particular target and see what happens. It does have slam fire, I believe, so let's give that a try at the tower shield. I did get 2 hits at 25 feet. That's about what I would expect from most shield busting blasters. Let's try it at longer range. Let's move it back a bit. All right, I've moved it back an additional 8 feet, my tower shield, and we're gonna see if I can hit it from there. I hit! One hit. We will try it with slam fire. Right, slam firing. Had one come out weird. I did have a hit though. So, all right. Let's try a little further back. Moved it back another 8 feet. Here we go. I hit. I got a ping. Another hit. 2 hits. Not bad. Let's take it all the way back to the 50. Right, now trying to hit my tower shield at 50 feet. Well, I hit the 50. I hit, I think. Either that or I hit the stand behind it. That's definitely enough. One possible hit, at least very, very close. So, interesting. Let's talk about it. Right. So interpret that as you see fit. I was actually fairly impressed with how well it performed. I was not expecting these massive darts to fly even that well. Being able to hit the shield or possibly hit the shield at 50 feet was definitely more than I was expecting. It'll be interesting to see what happens when you increase the power. Of course, I will be testing this for K26 once I have another one of the other models. And yes, I will be making an absolver for ire so I can fire it from a Titan tank and see what happens when you really increase the power. I suspect they're going to have the same problems that Mega does, and that it's going to become horrifically inaccurate. That the odd flight patterns that we saw in this video will be exacerbated by high speed, but it might be the opposite. It might turn them into lasers. Won't know until I do it. But looking at the stock performance, I was fairly impressed, but I am still going to tentatively put it down as heavy ammo, as shield busting rather than shield piercing, because it's very slow moving. It's moving at 50 feet per second. I tested on the chronograph, and it also has that very distinct whistle. And so the person with the shield is gonna be able to see it because they're bright blue, or kind of a dull blue really, but it stands out. It's slow moving and it's gonna whistle. I think that's gonna balance out the fact that you can slam fire 6 rounds at somebody. They might not be able to get out of the way of a wall of darts, but they might be able to duck behind cover, or at the very least move the shield and take the hit rather than losing the shield. So tentatively I'm gonna put it down as heavy, large ammo. Shield busting ammo. For those of you that aren't familiar with the 3 ammo types that we use, we have light, medium, and heavy ammo. Light being half darts, full darts, rifle, hyper, ultra, vortex, the smaller stuff. We then have medium, which is mega, and actually there will be another ammo type that falls under medium coming out tomorrow in a video that I'll be doing. And then you've got large, which is rockets, altimeter rockets, Titan rockets, demolisher rockets, big bad bow arrows, stuff like that. The really inaccurate, really cumbersome ammunition types. And the difference in what they do started out looking at shields, because shields are very, very effective if nothing can pierce them. If you make a huge shield that nobody can shoot around, it basically makes you, impervious to all attacks. And so we determined that mega would pierce shields. So if a mega hits your shield, it counts as a tag. And that was because not a lot of people carried mega. Mega was inaccurate, so it didn't completely nullify the use of shields, but it made it so that people could defeat a shield if necessary. We then decided to add large ammo, which are rockets and whatnot, that actually destroy the shield and make it so when you respawn, it counts as a tag if your shield gets hit by a rocket, but you don't respawn with your shield. Your shield is destroyed and you have to switch weapons. You can switch to another shield, or what have you, but the shield is destroyed. For ease of gameplay and to make it even simpler, because one of the questions that almost always came up at our wars is, what about blaster tags? Do blaster tags count? And so we decided to treat whatever item you have in your hand is a shield. And it made the rules much simpler. So small ammo, blaster tags don't count. Mega hits your blaster, it counts as a tag. Rocket hits your blaster has been destroyed. Same for melee. If you want to, Jedi your way through and block small darts or rival rounds with your big pool noodle sword, that counts as blocking. But if it gets hit by mega, it counts as a tag, and if it gets hit by a rocket, it's been blown up. And it just simplified the rules. So tentatively, I will be putting these down as large ammo, shield busting ammo, and we will see how that actually plays out in our next big war coming up, which probably won't have a war until November, though I might be able to get some playtesting in October with this, where I run a shield and I have somebody run this and we see how it plays out. And then, the next big war, I'll insist that somebody runs this and I run a shield, and then I'll have someone else run a shield and I'll run this, and we'll see how well it balances, whether we determine that now that really should just be another medium ammo type because it's too effective against shields or too effective against other people's blasters. If I'm able to take out half of the other team's primary blasters with this thing, that might be not what we're looking for. But I don't think that will be the case, but we'll find out. So there are my thoughts on the Mega XL new ammo type, as well as this blaster. I'm glad I got this one because I think it's probably the most effective. 6 rounds, slam fire. The other one, I think there's one with a 3-round internal mag and then a single shot one. So they would be less effective than this, almost certainly. And I'm looking forward to testing it with higher power in the future. So there are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? How is your club going to handle these? What testing do you think I should do? What experiments would you like to see? And thank you guys for watching. Mha!